Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you a new weekly reading vlog. So, new background. If you haven't watched my last vlog, I just received my Mac. I bought a Mac Mini during the spring break, and I received 3 parts out of 4, which are the keyboard, the mouse, and the screen. But I don't have like the actual computer part. Still waiting on that. I won't receive it before the 23rd or the 27th. So not sure on like exactly what date I'll be receiving it. Hopefully on the 23rd, because I do have a lot to get to, a lot of editing to do, and I won't be editing any new videos. So my March TBR won't be up. My February wrap up won't be up as well before I receive my actual computer and set everything up. Hopefully I'll be able to put them up before the end of March, but we'll see how that happens. I'm not going to use my husband's computer anymore because I don't want to break it. It's not gonna break. It's just, it's having a hard time with my videos, and I don't want to make the same mistakes I made with my own laptop. So I'm just gonna wait, knowing that it's arriving soon-ish. So we're already Monday. I don't think I've said that so far. But it is Monday. It's been a day. Back to teaching. Kind of weird, and it was like a full day, 5 periods. It was something. The rest of the week should go easier. I It's like a lighter week, so hopefully I'll get on top of everything this week and manage all the things I need to get managed and dealt with. I have a lot on my plate. I do need to finish a lot of things for my online class. I do need to get my services offers for my business up as well very soon, because I decided, I took a big decision where I don't want to work night shifts at the hotel anymore. I'm so tired of it. I cannot take it anymore. So I don't know how long I'll last there, and I just don't want that anymore. So I am going to offer some accounting services, even if I'm not done with my classes yet. I do want to finish my classes. That's like for sure. But I just like need to get my name out there and start getting clients and stuff like that. And hopefully I'll be able to have enough clients that I'll be able to leave the hotel and offer more services as I go through all of my different classes. That's what I'm hoping for so far. So, reading wise, I am still going through books I've started so far. I am going to finish Raybearer very, very soon, because I'm past the halfway point and I'm really loving it. So that's the book I'm going to be reading this evening. And then I do want to finish Strange the Dreamer. So those are the 2 books I need to finish like first. And then I'll move on to like some other books that I'm currently reading or that were on my February TBR. I also started Slay, which reads actually really, really fast. It's contemporary, so like it flows very easily, and I've been loving it so far. I'm not very far into it, I think maybe 10%, but I was enjoying it so far. It was really interesting. The video game aspect is very interesting as well. The game rules and stuff with cards, but also like the powers actually appear for real. So it's like actual battles and duels. And I thought that was very interesting. And especially that it's all based upon like the Black culture. And I think it's a really fun thing to read about. So I'm really excited to see where that's going to go. So that I'm enjoying. And then I think that's pretty much it for now. I do need to make a little bit of progress in the brief history of 7 killings, because if I don't force myself to go through that book, I will never finish it, because it's really rough book and I need to make some progress like little by little. So I might give myself maybe 20 pages to read this week. So I'll hit page 100. That would be like a realistic goal to meet. So there's that. And then we'll see. That's gonna be a lot already. So I'm not gonna pressure myself to do more than that, because I do have a lot going on. And I'm also in the middle of spring cleaning. Last week we managed to do the kitchen, the dining room, and the room where we enter the house in, where I have, it's not like an actual living room, but it's where I have my books and shelves and all that stuff there. So that's been done. But I still need to do this room, which is my bedroom, and my son's room, and that's gonna be a handful. And then the basement. I'm in a mood where I need to get rid of everything I don't need and try to be as minimalistic as I can be. I'm never going to be minimalistic, but like fully minimal. But I I have too much stuff, and I need to get rid of a lot of stuff that I don't use, that is not useful to me, or like, why am I still keeping clothing that I wore before I had my son and I haven't worn since? Like, there's no way I'm going to go back to that size. So why am I still keeping those clothes anyway? I still don't know. So I need to like get rid of a whole lot of stuff. And as you can see here, I moved all of my artistic workshop here, because my workshop was actually my son's bedroom before he was born. And since I've got him, I had to move my stuff over here. Well, I didn't move it over here right away. I think I waited until he grew up a bit and then moved the stuff here. Anyways, I have also like a furniture thing where I can store some other artistic supplies that is in my wardrobe. Um, but I need to go through all of my supplies, because as you can see, I have paint and I haven't painted in the last 4 years-ish. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's still like good paint, if it's still good to use. I'm gonna go through that, organize everything, and hopefully I'll be able to work here a little bit more. As much for editing and accounting as for like drawing and stuff like that. I'm still going to be drawing my bujo downstairs, where my bookshelf is. I still want to use that space, and I'm probably going to try to pack orders here instead of in my workshop downstairs in the basement. I think so. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know honestly how I'm going to organize everything. But yeah, I need to reorganize this pegboard as well. And yeah, we'll see what I need to get done. It's gonna be a lot. So this week I'm going to try to do like, maybe not today because it's already supper time, and I need to get my son to do his homework and all that stuff. So I won't have time, but this week I will have a little bit more time throughout the rest of the week. So I'm going to try and give myself at least an hour of cleaning up every day in the bedroom, and then into the my son's bedroom. So yeah, we also did the bathrooms last week, so that's done. That was so satisfying to get rid of all the stuff that we actually don't use that's still in the bathroom. Oh my gosh. If you have time to clean up, like deep clean, I strongly recommend. I know it takes a lot of energy to do, but it drains so much energy to have like clutter everywhere that yeah, it was so worth it last week. So we're continuing on that mood. I'm gonna stop talking now because apparently supper's ready and I need to go eat, and I'm hungry, and yeah, lots to do. So I'll update you when I have some reading updates. See you later. Hey everyone, so it's been quite a while. I've been really bad at vlogging this week. I have been struggling a lot. So I was very successful with reading during February, and I know like I made some extra efforts to stick with my reading schedule. But I am going through a lot of things at the same time right now. Going back to school and teaching was a little bit rough for me. It's fine. Uh, I'm good, but yeah, it was tough. And I've been just sleeping a lot, and I have not been able to stick to my schedules and getting up very early. Like I wake up, but I find it so hard to actually like move and get stuff done. So yeah, I'm trying to find a balance between getting stuff done and trying to listen to my own body and mental health and all of that. So it's not very successful. I feel like the more I go without being productive, the less likely I am to get up and do stuff. Does that make sense? I don't know. But anyways, I haven't read much. I like made tiny bits of progress in Raybearer, which like usually I would have already finished and moved on. I've already would have finished Strange the Dreamer, but I haven't yet. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've read. Maybe 40-ish pages in a couple of days. So yeah, I'm not really happy with that. I'm at least 2 books behind. And we're already mid-March, so it's Friday. So which means I am working the next 2 night shifts. So I'm gonna try to get some reading done in there, to get some homework done as well, because I do need to get I have 2 exams that I need to get done for one of my classes, and the other class, I just need to go through all of the chapters. Send in every end of chapter. You just need to go through the whole notes and all of the chapters, and then you have like I think 1 homework and then 1 exam. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. And you have exercises that are not mandatory, which I'm not doing because they're ridiculous. But we're not gonna talk about that. Anyways, yeah, I want to get ahead of that and then see from there. Yesterday, I didn't have my afternoon. I didn't teach during the afternoon. I have like, call it like a block where I can do stuff for me. Didn't schedule any personal planning or prepping time afternoon, which gives me a lot of liberty if I have appointments, for example, which is how I usually use this afternoon. I usually go to speech therapy appointments with my son. I usually try to schedule them there, which we didn't have this week. So they are postponed for another month. So I came back. I went to run an errand for school and then came back home and then started the whole deep cleaning of our bedroom. And that was very satisfying, but I was so tired yesterday after. We ordered pizza because we deserved it and we did not have the energy to cook or anything. And like we started at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and finished around 7-ish. It's very satisfying, and we like badly needed to do that. Really, really needed to do that. So it was way overdue. We ended up having 3 bags of stuff we are putting in the trash because it's not good anymore. And then we had like 4 full bags of clothing that we are donating, and then a small pile of clothing that I'm actually going to be trying to sell because they're more expensive pieces of clothing and they are in good condition. So I'll try to make a few bucks there. So yeah, it's very, very, very satisfying. My husband told me like when he saw all the mess, and he told me, yeah, we're almost becoming like hoarders. And I've been telling him that for like the last 2 years, and he's just realizing it now and understanding how badly I wanted to do a whole cleaning of the house and how badly it's affecting me. So, well, I guess it's better late than never. But yeah. So yeah, it's very, very satisfying. We were keeping a lot of clothes that maybe someday we'll wear again, but honestly, I won't. And I won't get back to the weight I had before having my son. Like there's no way I can get back to that shape, which is fine. I'm really good with my body image. It's fine. So like honestly, I don't know why I'm keeping all of that stuff. I'm not gonna wear it. And even if I do come back to that shape, even if by some miracle, I'm just gonna buy myself some new clothes and that's it. I'm not gonna re-wear stuff from over 10 years ago. So no, it's way better. It's not done yet. I still need to go through all of my son's old clothing because I do want to donate and sell some stuff there and just keep some pieces that I really, really loved and I wanted to keep because I have a couple of pieces in mind that were just the best pieces of clothing, and he didn't wear them that much because children do grow up very, very fast. I have like 7 huge boxes of old clothing, which I'm going to try to reduce to 2 tops, maybe 3, but I'm going to try to keep as less as possible. And anyways, even if we do have a second child, that doesn't mean we're going to have another boy. It doesn't mean he's going to be wearing the same sizes during the same seasons. So like it's just a guess that maybe it could do the job, but maybe not. So yeah, I might as well just get rid of most of it. Anyways, and I am better off right now financially than I was before and before having my first son. So I'm not too worried for the future on that aspect. So that's yeah, my rethink. So I have that left to do in my bedroom and my art stuff because since my husband was helping me out and he has nothing to do with my art stuff, he's not going to help me with that. It has nothing to do with him. So I was keeping that for another time, probably this weekend when he's not with me and he can do some other stuff in the house. So since he was with me helping me out, we did like the rest of the room. So it's not that bad. Still have some stuff left to do. And then we're going to take a full day to do my son's bedroom as well because that's a mess. We're slowly getting there. I might try to do a B-roll of me doing my art reorganizing, cleaning, stuff like that. I might do that and show you at the same time what my bedroom looks like now. Give a little bit of content to this vlog, which I don't have right now. For the next 2 night shifts, I'm going to try to focus on finishing at least Raybearer and making progress in homework. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm sorry. This week has been a mess. It has been chaotic. I have not been feeling good enough to film. I'm always waiting till the last minute to get ready to go to leave the house, and I then don't have the time to sit down for a couple of minutes and film. So yeah, that's been my week. Hopefully this weekend will allow me to just reset and start start the next week better off because I really need this. Also, I'm receiving my computer next week, so that should be very motivating for me to get work done and stuff done. So I was supposed to get up during the mornings this week to sew and get into production mode, but this has not been a success. Haven't done anything at all. And I won't be doing that during the weekend. So probably just next week. And I'll also be editing a lot next week as soon as I get my computer all set up. I will be starting like mass editing videos a lot. Lots of work to come, and trying to read throughout all of that as well. But it's exciting stuff, exciting news. I just need a little push to get into all of it. That's it. So yeah, it's fine. It's all good. On that note, I am going to leave and get in the shower, get ready for work today, and I'll see you with some updates a little bit later. Hey everyone, so I just wanted to do a very, very quick update because I only have like 5 minutes left before I leave. So here we go. It's Saturday evening. I'm going to do my second night shift, and yeah, it wasn't like too bad for my night shifts, but after I finished this morning, I decided to go run some errands, and I went at Costco. I went to get some shampoo, some soap, and then I went to IKEA. Costco is usually not a good idea during the weekends, especially on Saturday morning, but it wasn't too bad. Everything was done with like under an hour, which is very surprising. So I was happy with that. I don't go very often at Costco. I usually go around like once every 4 to 6 weeks. And we were like really overdue. So I'm glad I was done with that. We really needed some shampoo. We were almost out. So I had to do that. And then I decided to go to IKEA because I am going to receive my computer this week. And I have a chair problem, and because I don't have a proper chair for upstairs, and if I bring this one upstairs, I don't have any more chair for here. Anyways, and this desk is actually higher than usual desks, so there's also that. So because of all of that, I decided to buy not the exact same chair, because this one I really tried on like a whole lot of chairs in the IKEA store, and it took me a lot of time before I decided on this chair particularly, and I chose it because of the comfort and because I tend to have a lot of back pain. Uh, and as I'm using it while using my computer, I wanted the chair to be as comfortable as it can be. And I really love it. I don't regret it, but I'm not going to buy two chairs like this one because, first of all, it took me like almost 6 months to get it because it was always back order. And second of all, it's kind of not cheap, especially considering that we are going to buy my son a new bed. I don't know how it's called, but the bed where but it's the bed where it's like higher, and under the bed there's the desk area and all that. So that's the bed we're going to be buying for my son, and it's like $800. So if I can spare a couple of hundreds, yeah, I'm gonna spare them. So I went with another chair which was on sale, and I'm going to move my comfy chair to my computer desk, my drawing table basically, and keep the other chair that is less comfortable here because I won't be spending as long a time on that chair here as I'm going to be spending with my computer. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but anyways, that was all of my thinking. I had to think of all of that. Did find a solution for my drawers that disintegrated, whatever that word is. Um, and because the spot where the drawers are only hold on a very small, thin slate. So if there's no drawers, there's just like nothing. I can't just like put stuff in there because there's no I'm gonna put a picture. It's gonna be so much easier to understand. Anyways, I found these very small shelves that usually go through the small slates in the Trofast modules, and they fit like perfectly into my drawing table. So I was very happy because it was only 15 bucks. Yay. Find I found a cheap solution. So it's not actual drawers, but at least I'll be able to put things there. It's probably going to be like papers and stuff like that. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to organize like my bookkeeping stuff, because I do have drawers here that where I do keep some papers as well. So I don't know, we'll see. And I got myself another pad that I have like here so that I don't write like directly on my table. So there's that, and a couple of things that I found that I thought would be helpful for us. Anyways, so that was my day. I ended up not sleeping until like 2 in the afternoon. I was very tired and I couldn't fall asleep for some reason. I ended up not sleeping a lot. So tomorrow after my shift, I'm definitely going to be sleeping and then do some reorganization for you for this vlog. Hopefully, I'll be tired enough to sleep properly. Reading wise, I'm not finished with Raybearer, but tables have turned. So many twists that I did not see coming. Some things I thought were going to go one way, and it didn't really, but I'm not unhappy with how things are going because there's a lot of like gray areas where we're at, and you think like everything is like kind of black and white. There's a villain, there's the right thing to do, and it ends up not being exactly that, which I really, really appreciate in this book. So yeah, I'm really excited to see where this is gonna go. Honestly, I think this is another author that I can trust so far. Still have less than 100 pages, so hopefully I can finish this this evening. If I'm not done with it tonight, I'll try to finish it tomorrow. So at least I'll be done with that one during this vlog. So on that note, I'm gonna be late, so I'm leaving you with that, and I'll update you tomorrow. Bye. Hey everyone, so I wanted to do a little update for you today. I have slept though, so it's after supper, already 8, but it's still sunny outside, which means that spring is upon us and summer after that. So yay, more light for us. So yeah, I slept almost immediately after coming back home. I did do an hour of overtime, but it wasn't too bad. And I slept quite a good deal. I think I woke up around 3:30, 3:15-ish. And I managed to finish Raybearer. Yep, I'm gonna talk about it. And while I do that, I will be getting my new chair up because I want everything to be set up and ready, and my other chair is already upstairs. So all right, this looks simple enough. So where was I? All right, Raybearer. Yeah, I've said this before, but I wasn't expecting it to go where it actually went. And it seems weird, but I really appreciate it with books because sometimes it can be a little bit satisfying to see what you wish for the characters, that things turn out the way you wish it would. And sometimes I really appreciate that the author tries a route that wasn't predictable, something that is different than what a lot of books do, because the plots tend to be predictable when they're overdone and overwritten, and a lot of people use the same plot twists. So I do really appreciate when an author goes beyond the cliches and the stereotypes and pushes the story a little bit further. And the other thing that I like that happens in this book as well is that there's a lot of books where you'll see there's like two main things going on at the same time in the plot, and those things will evolve and move through the plot, and at one point one of those two things will be kind of not set aside, but like one of those two, I don't want to say plot, but one of those two aspects of the story will take over because it's the biggest part like at that moment, and then they can't continue on before they deal with the other part that's been going on ever since the beginning of the story. I'm not sure if I make sense at all, but I see that in Strange the Dreamer, Game of Thrones. Oh, so for example, Game of Thrones is a very easy example of what I'm trying to explain. So you have like all of the political war of whoever wants to be on the throne. And those wars are always like high staked, and they're the most important thing because you literally live or die through those wars and who you alliance yourself with. But at the same time, there's the night walkers that are subplot that is going on, and in the end the night walkers end up being like the higher stake, even if it doesn't seem so at first, but it does end up being the higher stake part of the whole story, because like who cares about your political wars if no one's alive anymore to rule the kingdom and there's no more kingdom to rule. So yeah, I love when that happens. I really do. I think you need to be careful with how you write those two subplots, or plots, whatever. And you have to balance out each one and make one of those plots evolve a certain way where there's still mystery and it doesn't seem like it's high stake, but it eventually will become. So yeah, I think you really need to be a talented author to be able to pull that off. And I feel like that's what happened here in Raybearer. And I do think that Jordan Ifueko is a very talented author. So yeah, I really appreciate that part of the book. Other than that, I really love the characters and how they evolve, how they bond together, and the found family trope is really good. So yeah, I was happily surprised with it. I did not expect that I was going to like this magic system that seems a little bit peculiar, I'm gonna say, because when I heard people talking about it, it didn't seem that interesting to me, but I do trust people's um, reviews, and I know Princess really loved it, so I was trusting Princess on that. Uh, but sometimes some things that are being told and the way that you read it, it makes a big difference, and I think it really did here. So if you're not sure about, like, if you're interested in the magic system and how it looks weird, but it's not that much, and things are well explained, I feel like we do have like resolution and enough explanations of what happened, how it became this way, how the world became this way. Um, and it's not too info dumpy. I didn't feel like it was. So I feel like there's a good balance of that as well. So yeah, it was an easy 5 stars for me, for sure. So I now have Redemptor on my list that I need to buy and read soon, as if I didn't have enough of those, but it's fine. There you go, my new chair. All right, oopsies. So I'm gonna adjust all of this. It's now my son's bedtime routine that is starting, his bath and then all of that. So I'm gonna go supervise my son, and then I'll be back with some updates because I really need to get going with my bedroom art supplies cleaning. I'm probably not gonna do my son's clothing because I do need to get that done as well in my room. But with the time I have left today, I'm going to finish all of my art supplies cleaning because the art teacher at my school told me she was interested in some stuff that I might not be interested in and that I would like to get rid of. So I'm going to clean that and give it, so I can give that to her on Monday, tomorrow. I'm gonna take care of my son, and then I'll bring you with me upstairs with some b-roll or me talking, I don't know, a little bit later, so that I can clean up and finish all of this today. So I'll see you in a bit. Hey everyone, so it's now Monday evening-ish. I know I promised some b-roll footage of me cleaning up my art supply. I will do that in a bit, but I just received my Apple Mac Mini. So I wanted to open this on camera and try to set it up quickly while I do my art cleaning stuff. So here it is. Beautiful Mac Mini. So let's see, how does this work? All right, so I'm trying to set this up, and it's not easy. I don't remember our password for our Wi-Fi and all that. But anyways, I'm gonna go on this, try to figure this out, and then I'll do some b-roll of my cleaning before in this vlog, because I promised. So here we go. Yeah, I wanted to read a bit before coming up and clean, and I ended up falling asleep. So yeah, that didn't happen yesterday, but it's fine. I'm gonna give it to you here, and I'll be back in a bit.
into the mirror, following your heart, but you silence to the fear. And you deserve it, you deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go, now your seeds can grow. Imagine that, you deserve it, you deserve it now. Hey. Pick up the phone, little darling, I got a bit to say. I'm speaking from the heart, I pray it doesn't ricochet. I know you got his up, distance makes this hard enough. I hope that I can ask for you to listen, man, this part is tough. I sent a message and maybe you didn't get it yet. When you have a second, you should check it, swear you won't regret it. I'm stepping out of a meeting, a big amount's where it's leading. I'll make you proud in proceedings, we'll hit the town in the evening, darling. And then it's time for us to celebrate. Pop some vino, we know it's celebrate. Hello, mate, enjoy the ride and spend for something real nice. Cause every dream I've ever had, you helped me realize. No matter how much of a stretch I guess it feels like, no matter how left field, you make it feel right. You believed it could be real beyond the surface. In your eyes I saw that I was worth it. Perfect. Take a look into the mirror, following your heart, but you silence to the fear. And you deserve it, you deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go, now your seeds can grow. Imagine that, you deserve it, you deserve it now. And may I say that I never take for granted the lady that I make my plans with daily. Maybe one day shapes the planet with no way to even say it in my native language. Sharing everything I feel for you, I gotta give the praise in Spanish. Mariposa, you and I couldn't be any closer. You make me breathe like a bean of heavy smoker. When we get married, we will be ready for what the world will bring. We're Birmingham if they had buddied up. Lawrence and LaRousse, it was a cruise, so much to do, so now we run amok. Your laser focus shapes my ruthless execution. My elocution takes your train of thought to resolution. I'm never wanting you, holding back from a benefit, and anyone supporting you will assent with the sentiment. I'm with you every step of the way. Blessings and curses through my eyes every second. You're worth it. Perfect. Take a look into the mirror, following your heart, but you silence to the fear. And you deserve it, you deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go, now your seeds can grow. Imagine that, you deserve it, you deserve it now. Hey.
And I am done finally. I ended up having a full shelf left, empty, blank. I do have some other stuff that is left in my son's bedroom wardrobe, which I need to get through and sort out as well. But at least like that part is done. I know that the top of my furniture, there's still some things in it, but there are things that I need to move downstairs, and I haven't had quite the time yet to get those things down. I also put aside some things that I am going to put away here, but like downstairs. And then I have another pile of stuff that I'm going to try to give to people because it can still be useful. And then I had a lot of stuff thrown away. I did have some paint that was not good anymore, so I'm throwing that away. I had some sprays that I usually use to spray over finished drawings and stuff like that that aren't good anymore, so I'm not taking any chances. So putting that in the trash as well. But yeah, overall, I did keep quite a bit of stuff, more than what I was thinking I was going to keep, because I thought more of my paint would be trash, but it wasn't. So that's a good thing. I won't need to buy some more. Very happy with how that went. Very happy with my new addition here and my new workspace. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm sorry it was a bit of a mess. I feel like I've been saying that for so long. I took the time to transfer all of my videos and that I had left on my phone or in my Google Photos storage thing, because I had like a lot that I didn't edit and upload and all of that, which I will start doing tomorrow-ish. But yeah, stay tuned for next week's vlog. But yeah, it took me quite a bit of time. I had almost 100 clips. It's fine. I still have somewhere to film tomorrow, which is my March TBR and my February wrap up that I didn't film because I was waiting for my new computer, which I now have. So I can now film and get that done with. Very late, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's under control. I have lots of work to do, but I'm very happy. I haven't tried out Photoshop and Premiere Pro yet. So tomorrow morning I will be trying to film as much as possible. We'll see how much I'll actually get done because tomorrow evening I won't have time to film at all. So we'll see how that goes. It is quite late, so I don't think I'm gonna be up uh, that early. It is past 11 already, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and sticking around. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.